morning, guys. Still starting out pretty soggy. We've got wet roads in Branson this morning. That rain still coming down pretty good on the pavement. It's 46 degrees right now on some north winds at 5 miles per hour. This rain is cutting across the Ozarks. Most of it is pretty light, and we're really focusing most of it south of the interstate. We haven't seen too much in the way of rain north of the interstate. We'll keep these lighter showers through the morning hours, and then they'll clear by midday. 48 degrees in Springfield right now. It is 48 degrees in West Plains. A wet start on the roads this morning. Then we dry out through the rest of the afternoon. We'll have some dry roads with maybe even some sunshine making a comeback. Some clouds early, but we could get some sunshine in late, right before the sun sets. Temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So Futurecast clearing that rain to the east by about 10. We'll have sunshine later on in the day with temperatures at 62 degrees, which is average for this time of year. Clear skies and dropping to 40 degrees overnight tonight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and temperatures warming up in the middle and upper 60s. So a little bit of a brief, quiet stretch starting when we'll have sunshine and 60s on Wednesday. A couple of more clouds on Thursday, but temperatures still warm on breezy southerly winds that will gust up to 30 miles per hour. Again, those gusts up to 30 miles per hour expected by Thursday. We'll have our next cold front come through by Friday. That will bring us some showers and thunder. Temperatures continue to stay warm through that front with temperatures at 64 degrees on Friday. A little bit cooler on the backside of that front by Saturday, and then temperatures bounce back up early next week. Joe, Lauren.
Let's take a quick look now at the updated COVID-19 numbers for Missouri and Arkansas. These are as of yesterday. Missouri has surpassed the 1,000 mark, confirming 1,031 positive cases, including 13 deaths. In Arkansas, 508 people have tested positive for the virus, with 7 deaths in Arkansas. Here locally, Greene County has seen 48 positive cases, along with 4 deaths.
With everything going on, it may be tough to keep track of all the important information there is surrounding this situation. So Missouri Senator Josh Hawley has launched a new comprehensive coronavirus resource page. It's on his own website. Some of the things covered there are information about the recently passed stimulus bill, as well as what assistance Missourians could be eligible for. The page also includes resources and guidance from the CDC and the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
Soon you will likely be getting a check from the government, as last week Congress approved the CARES Act as part of that stimulus bill. The stimulus checks will be about $1,200 each, meant to help out with the economy during this time. Now, the amount on the check will depend on your income and the number of kids you have. Those making more than $75,000, for instance, per year are not eligible for these checks. The government will be using tax returns from 2018 and 2019 to determine the exact amount, as well as where to send them.
It's meant to kind of stimulate the economy and help keep people through a hard time when they're losing funds. So the main thing to keep in mind, I guess, is that it shouldn't hurt you. There will be a new line on your tax return, but assuming that your circumstances haven't really changed, your tax refund should remain just about the same.
And for anyone worried that the check might take the place of your tax refunds this year, she says that is not the case.
Taking a look around the region for you, in a suburban St. Louis neighborhood, people are showing support for first responders and healthcare workers. They're residents in Kirkwood, Missouri, banging on pots and pans as a sound of a really loud thank you. They started Sunday night and plan to do this actually every night at 6 p.m.
We wanted to show some appreciation for everybody who's helping us out during the COVID pandemic.
And they've also pointed out they're saluting grocery store employees along with those first responders.
Former Missouri Governor Eric Greitens is stepping up in this time of need. Greitens is delivering 15,000 protective masks to the St. Louis City Fire Department headquarters. 5,000 of the masks will go to the St. Louis Fire Department, 2,500 to the Police Department, 2,500 more to the St. Louis County Police Department, and 5,000 distributed between Kansas City, Southeast Missouri, and Northwest Missouri agencies.
A company in Arkansas is trying to add some extra protection for those working during this pandemic. Junk Brands has been making and selling athletic headbands for 8 years, but with this current outbreak, junk masks have been created. After testing out at least a dozen of those prototypes, the company made one that is simple to sew and comfortable to wear. 500,000 masks have been requested, and while they can't make that many, they're working hard to get as many as 1,000 made each day.
A Benton County, Arkansas homeowner has found skeletal remains on their property. The human bones were located in the Decatur area. Benton County Sheriff's Office detectives sent the remains to the Arkansas Crime Lab, where they will investigate the cause of death as well as the identity of that person.
And making news around America, the superintendent of the Soldiers' Home in Massachusetts has been placed on leave after the deaths of 11 veteran residents. 5 of the vets who died tested positive for COVID-19. Test results on 5 others are still pending. The cause of 1 other death is unknown. 11 other residents at the home and 5 staff members have also tested positive. Test results are pending for 25 more veteran residents.
Chicago is setting up a makeshift hospital to prepare for more COVID-19 patients. McCormick Place normally holds some of the city's largest events, but now it's being transformed into a field hospital. 500 beds have already arrived, and it should be open in the coming days. The hospital will focus on treating patients with mild symptoms. The city is also planning to reopen 2 hospitals that closed last year.
British Airways is temporarily suspending its flights to and from Gatwick Airport in London. The move comes as a result of travel restrictions and a challenging market environment, according to a statement. Airline demand has continued to drop, and countries closing their borders to contain this virus.
Preparations of a new makeshift morgue are now underway on the 3rd week of Spain's lockdown. The makeshift morgue is at the Madrid's City of Justice, and it's the second in the city after an Olympic-sized ice rink was turned into a morgue. An overnight death toll of 812 people brought fatalities in Spain from the virus to more than 7,300.
It is your right to know. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt has issued 8 civil investigative demands to third-party Amazon sellers to fight price gouging. The Attorney General opened those investigations into at least 8 different sellers based in Missouri that have been charging 2 to 19 times the prices they charged prior to the pandemic on certain healthcare items like face masks and hand sanitizer. Anyone who sees substantially inflated prices now, particularly on medical products or other health-related necessities, is encouraged to report it to the Missouri Attorney General's office.
In some more local news, a car chase ended in a water rescue early this morning in Stone County. The Southern Stone County Fire Protection District says the pursuit ended when the suspect swam out of sight into Table Rock Lake. Rescue crews were sent out shortly before 4. By 4:15, the suspect was already in custody. Both the suspect and deputies that were in the water were checked out by EMS. Let's take a look now at what's coming up after daybreak.
Coming up, hear from pharmacists and grocery store workers putting their health on the line so we can have food and medicine. Plus, what should coronavirus testing and treatment really cost? We talked to some Americans paying a high price. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
And we're taking a look at some of the unfortunate news from retailers that's also happening right now, as it's been announced that Gap Incorporated will furlough 80,000 workers among its workforce. That's an organization that's not just operating the Gap. It also owns Old Navy, Banana Republic, some of those other popular clothing outlets that you may have heard of.
And this is also on the heels of Macy's announcing something similar.
Right, 130,000 furloughs coming this week for Macy's employees as well. Before this all had even happened, there was talks of Macy's closing a lot of its stores because it was already fighting that uphill battle against online sales, and it's just even tougher times now for them.
Absolutely. We have one other trend coming up from CBS This Morning, which you can stay tuned on CBS and find out some more information on. The U.S. has experienced its largest one-day death count. More than 500 people have died in the last 24 hours as a result of the coronavirus. So they will have the latest statistics on CBS This Morning.
Yeah, that's all coming up to look forward to that. We're waking up to a bit of a wet start, but it's going to improve today.
Yeah, we're starting out with some showers, so if you're about to head out, you'll need windshield wipers and umbrellas. But then we'll have clearing skies through the afternoon with more sunshine coming in late. Temperature seasonal at 62 degrees. Sunshine and warm upper 60s on Wednesday. We'll keep things warm on Thursday. We'll be breezy with some gusts to 30 miles per hour. Our next front comes in on Friday.
All right, thanks for starting off your Tuesday morning with us as we take a live look at those skies out in Springfield. We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock midday for more news and weather.